Hi, everybody. I hope you are well wherever you are on this planet we live on. One of the things in Ariel's episode that we talked about was this idea of how far we've come. And it got me thinking about just I'll even say the last 5 years of my life. My son just turned 5. And so I was thinking today about how far I've come in those moments. And a lot of it, like we discussed in Ariel's episode, like a lot of it did stem from chasing my calling instead of my career. You know, I, I just, this episode today is really just a check in. I want check in with yourself. We get so hard on ourselves all the time, man, just all the time about I'm not good enough. I didn't grow enough last year. I didn't do enough. And listen, maybe there's goals that you have that you haven't been pursuing and you know that you could step it up. And that is great. I'm all about like taking accountability and getting into action. I'm all about that. But today, I want to just take a few minutes just to really stop and think about, gosh, like how far have we come? 5 years ago, I was a brand new mom, like a brand new mom. I was on maternity leave 5 years ago. And I was thinking about, it had horrible postpartum depression. And I was really feeling so low and not feeling like I was ever going to be myself again. And all I wanted back then, I was like, I just want to be a senior and master instructor at SoulCycle. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't really know why I wanted to be. I just am competitive AF and knew that if I was going to do this job, I wanted to be the best at it. And in the last 5 years, I've discovered myself. I've discovered my calling. I've discovered my purpose. I've discovered my non-negotiables and why I was put here on this planet. And as I discussed last week in my solo episode, once you figure out your non-negotiables, you got to go. You got to run. You got to just do it. And I'm all about that. But what we don't stop to do enough is just be grateful for the journey. I really am very grateful for my journey, and I'm grateful for all of the people I've met along the way, and I'm grateful for all of the lessons that I've learned, including the tough ones. So how far have you come? I mean, shit, we could even talk about 2020. We got through that. We made it through 2020. And we are making it through 2021. It is the beginning of March 2021. We have been in a global pandemic for a year. We got moms becoming teachers while trying to balance their careers. We got dads being stressed about making money to provide for their family and also figure out who they are. We got college students and high school students and middle school and elementary students literally doing school online. We've navigated weather. We've navigated, injustice all over the place. An election. I mean, we've navigated some heavy shit, y'all. And before the gaslighting starts from the people, the powers that be trying to tell us like, well, that was that and we're done. We're over it. No. Pardon my French, but fuck that. Let's really, really remember this moment. Let's remember where we are in this moment. In this moment, I am sitting at my desk in my office that I got to design myself in a house that I have only ever dreamed of living in. I'm warm. I'm comfortable. I'm doing this podcast, which is a passion project for me that I hope eventually will make me a lot of money, of course, but it is a passion project and it is something I'm so, so in love with doing. And I have a beautiful 5-year-old son who is so magical and so spiritual and so beautifully connected to the divine. And I have a fiance who is just everything I'm not. She makes sure that like all of my passions, all of my life's dreams and crazy ideas come to fruition. I have many jobs, and I'm grateful for all of them. And I've learned over the last year that I am smart to stay in my lane, and I am learning to say no, which is something I'm not good at, by the way. So how far have you come? What have you gone through in the last year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years that's gotten you to this moment right now that you're in, wherever you're listening to this, whether it be at home, in your car, on your bed, at the gym, like wherever it is, at work? Take a second to just be really grateful for the journey, really grateful for the lessons, really grateful for all the times you thought your life was going to go one way and it ended up going in a completely different direction that changed your life. Be really grateful for that. Because if you had made even one decision differently, you wouldn't be where you are today. It may not be worse, it might be better, but where you are right now is enough. And it only happened because of everything you've been through. So all those times that you felt crazy in the last year, 5 years, all those times that you felt insane and that you didn't know if it was going to work. And, maybe you're in a dark season right now. If you're in a dark season right now, it can be really hard to find gratitude. But gratitude is what gets us out of things. And I need you to trust, if you are in a dark season, trust that it's going, like it's passing, it's fleeting, just like everything. And there's a reason it's happening. And I do believe that everything happens for us, not to us. So how far have you come? What are you grateful for? For friends on Instagram, or if we're not friends on Instagram, come find me. I'm Danielle_ on the daily. Come find me and tell me. Respond to this episode. Interact with me. I wish that this was live so we could talk about it now, but slide into my DMs. Tell me what you're grateful for. Tell me what you've overcome. Tell me what lessons you've learned along the way that have really just brought you to this moment. And I hope wherever you are having the exact, absolute, most magical day that you need. And know that I see you, even if I don't see you. I hold space for you. And I will see you on Tuesday for my interview with my friend, Brian.